Cartagena. But I was thinking, but the other reason why I was considering it because I know you said you got an air. You say you run an Airbnb up there, right?
Yeah, so I currently have an Airbnb out in Cartagena and currently working on another one. Uh,
Oh,
Hopefully, probably the middle of January, it'll be ready. So yeah, I'm gonna have two Airbnbs out in Cartagena up and going. So
damn.
yeah,
I
yeah.
probably,
So
I
yeah.
probably, I see. I probably should have held out and just hollered at you like, "Hey, bro, look at around the
Yeah.
Cartagena, man." Like,
So yeah, and those things they sell quick, man. They really do. They go quick. So you definitely make your money. I'm actually speaking with someone. She was talking about getting an Airbnb out in Acapulco. So we're gonna go ahead and look into that. So I'm gonna start looking at places in Mexico to put up Airbnbs. Shout out to Ty Sean. He actually put one out there in Playa de Carmen. So Playa de Carmen is between Tulum and Cancun. So that's my thing, man. I love seeing brothers get out here and start making moves. It's like that. That is my favorite part to see. I mean, watching the women and guys hanging out on boats with women and stuff is always great. But when I see these brothers actually building out there, it's like that's my favorite part of everything.
okay, damn, that's what's up. I'm like, cause that's one of the things I was looking forward to the most is that like once I get to a place where I can kind of like build up and save up the capital, I would definitely somewhere along down the line, man, start investing in Airbnbs because I definitely see the benefits of it, man. Because I'm noticing guys like you and other guys are like making the same moves. Like, I mean, like I remember, yeah, like because when I first got put on the Richie Mac, I remember him saying like running in the L was kind of like the icing on the cake. He was really in town just trying to start an Airbnb itself. So
Right.
it ain't like he was going there looking for women. So it's like, I mean, that just goes once again, it just goes to show you there,
Yeah.
there's other opportunities, besides the women. It's just that
Exactly.
I think I just think it gets overlooked. I think it gets overlooked because of the women, and but at the same time, I want to try to my best to try to bring that to other guys' attention because I'm seeing it as an opportunity to make more money. So
Right.
I'm like,
Yeah.
so it's like, and if it's one thing you can never have enough of is money. So I'm like,
Right.
like,
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's just one of those things where it's like I don't understand why some people just, you know, it's kind of like when I first got on the hip the fresh and fit, and I remember how they used to complain about how they would get way more views when they would have the girls on versus the videos where they would just talk about how to make more money or
Exactly.
how to get a better credit score or how to be better with women and stuff like that. I'm like, the funny thing is, I'm actually one of the guys that will watch those shows, and I didn't even care about watching the shows with the girls on there anymore
Mhm.
because I already know what I'm gonna get out of those shows.
Right.
I'm like,
Right.
because y'all gonna all y'all gonna do is expose how delusional they are and how in the way they think. Because I mean, most of them think like that. I'm like, especially when
Right.
they're as attractive as the women that y'all bring on that show. Y'all are in Miami.
Right.
Like some of the
Right.
most attractive women on the planet are in Miami. So
Right.
it's
Right.
like you're not. I mean that's just what you're gonna get. So it's like my thing is what I do want to bring to guys' attention also is that there are other benefits of traveling, and not only that, I mean, just the cost of living being cheaper, better
Right.
health care depending on where you're going. I mean, one of the big things nobody really discusses how much lower these divorce rates are in these other countries. I think that's something that kind of gets overlooked. And you're one of the first guys to bring that to my attention because I remember you posting that on Facebook.
Right.
I
Yeah.
was like, man, this.
So so that's the thing, and I always say that is I what I like to do. I like to use the women as the bait because obviously. People need incentives to do the things they do. So it's like, if I'm showing you, hey, I'm out here having a great time, there's beautiful women that you would actually be able, they're obtainable. They're obtainable. And not only that, it's like now there's this low cost added on to the time that you're having, and it'll motivate you to want to actually start doing business. You're gonna go there, like, watch. Once you go to Colombia, you're gonna go there. You're gonna realize the BS in the States. That's the first thing you're gonna realize. You're gonna be like, Jesus Christ, I did not realize uh, how poorly men are being treated, right? That's the first thing. And then after a while, you're gonna say, you know what? Just like Austin did, he went back and he was like, man, I feel like I'm going crazy, man. I can't stay here for a long period of time. So after a while, he'll eventually figure out a way to be able to move out the country, right? Because that's the motivator, is the nice women, the low expenses, low level of stress, versus the States where it's less low quality and higher cost, right?
Mhm.
So so even me moving out to Mexico, now it's nowhere near as cheap as like somewhere like Thailand or Colombia, but my living expenses has gone down dramatically. I mean, I'm gonna be saving thousands of dollars a year just off of this move, and I live right on the beach, like right on the beach. I can literally, I go to sleep and I hear the ocean waves. So, and my rent is way less than what I was paying when I was actually in the States.
Now I'm like, now would you say your like level of lifestyle is similar, even though the cost of living is cheaper? Or would you say you
Um,
had to like go down a little bit? Or
well, I'll say this. I mean, I could still have the same lifestyle, but it was a choice. It wasn't like I was, like, for example, you see the Corvette I had.
yeah.
I actually traded that in. I said, you know what? Because I realized I didn't need that anymore. Now, I had a great experience with it. Don't get me wrong, but it was very expensive. It was money I had, but why am I wasting that on that rather than an Airbnb? So
Mm,
recently, I actually posted something up. It was me. I'm standing in front of my Corvette. I got my chain on, my Jordans. I'm popping Ace of Spades. And I looked back and I was like, this really isn't a flex. You know how many Airbnbs I could have put up with the money that you see in that picture? So now I look back on times like that and I'm thinking to myself, wow, like, not that I didn't enjoy the experience, because I did. I have had great times. However, I could have experienced the same level of joy doing something else and just traveling throughout different countries
mhm,
and conducting business while doing it.
mhm. Damn, man. You know what? Man, that you just kind of took me back, man. Because
Right,
I
right,
remember because when I was, oh man, when I was not being so innocent and trying to be the kingpin of Cincinnati, so to speak.
hmm,
Uh, I mean, let's just say, with fast money come fast problems.
right,
Uh,
exactly.
it, yeah, and
I'll say this, man. Don't judge yourself, because you are in process, and we've all made mistakes. We talk about the Pookies and Ray Rays. Guys, we've all done some Pookie and Ray Ray stuff. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, let's be honest about that. But
yeah,
understand that you're in process. And I understand, like, the people that are against us will try to use that and say, hey, well, you did X, this, and this, and this. My main thing, especially, when you're considering yourself like a passport bro or anything like that, is, gentlemen, I want men to start accepting the men that are in process of doing things, rather than pointing out their mistakes or pointing out that they haven't been doing it as long as you, or allow these brothers to grow rather than being like, hey, I'm the king of this and you are just over here barely getting started, I'm always welcoming people. Oh, and with that being said, let me say this too. Okay. Um, I'm actually doing a passport giveaway, right? Guys, go subscribe to my channel. Like, share, subscribe. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers and get monetized, I'm actually going to purchase someone a passport.
Oh,
Okay.
okay then.
So yes, I'm going to be buying one of you brothers a passport. One of you guys that don't have a passport. Okay. You have to not have a passport, guys. This is for the guys without a passport. Because a lot of people hit me up. What if you already got one? I'm like, come on, guys. Let's think about somebody else for a minute. All right.
Right.
Let's think about the brothers that ain't got it for a second. Let's, if you got a passport, you're probably doing okay, right?
Right.
So I'm going to pay for someone's passport as soon as I get monetized. And I don't know if I want to have a drawing. I don't know if I want to, have a vote. We'll see though. But as soon as we get there, we'll figure it out.